Hi, welcome to Life After Work. My name is Margot, and this is my journey into retirement. And I have to laugh because I have to sit with my back to the corner. I don't know if you can see the corner behind me. I sit with my back to the corner because if I turn straight, those are my curtains. Yep, it's a blanket. It's one of those little $5 Walmart blankets. When I first moved into this house 5 years ago, I put it up just so that I could sleep in my room, with the intent that I was going to get a curtain rod, which is actually sitting on the other side of the room, so that I could hang real curtains. Did that ever happen? Nope. So pretty sure I got to do that before I put the house up for sale, because I think it'll sell better if it has real curtains and not the blanket. It started out, it used to be the dog's blanket. Now he's been relegated to another Walmart $5 blanket. So I kind of had a freak out moment today where I thought to myself, what I'm going to get from Social Security, am I going to be able to live off of that in wherever I land? So my plan A is to hop on a plane and head to Albania. I watch people like Not Dead Yet Jeff Adventures. I watch Retire Overseas with Patrick. I watch New Life Albania, and I watch Greg Zivas. So I'm watching these guys, and they're making it look easy. Albania looks like that's where I want to be, and the videos that they show are magnificent. New Life Albania, she does all kinds of hiking with her son up in the mountains, and to me, that's perfect. I would love that. I would love to be able to just take off and go for a walk up in the mountains and just enjoy the scenery and the fresh air. I would love that. Retire Overseas with Patrick. He takes walks in his town down these back alleys that anybody would look at and like, yeah, probably kind of sketchy, but they're not. So the whole country seems like it's real safe. And I currently live in Baltimore, Maryland. So I'm looking forward to being able to walk down a back alley and not have to fear for my life. So, and Baltimore is like a gigantic war zone right now. So yeah, two and two put together, Albania. Here I come. So that's my plan A. My plan B is looking like Paraguay. It just sort of popped up on my radar. It had been Ecuador, and Ecuador, all of a sudden, I'm seeing people post in the Ecuador groups that they were robbed. One lady had gotten in from the airport, loaded everything in all of her possessions into the back of a pickup truck, and off they go to her new home. And while they're stopped at a traffic light, everything in the back of the truck disappeared. Like, that's not where I want to be. Why would I want to leave Baltimore for Baltimore? Honestly, my brother took the leap. He's down in Mexico right now. So when I started looking at taking the leap, I was looking heavily at South and Central America. I looked at Mexico. Not my idea of where I want to be. It's a beautiful country, beautiful scenery, beautiful beaches. I don't care about beaches. I really don't. I'd rather be up in the mountains. I want to be able to go hiking up these mountain trails. I want to go look at the wildlife and the wildflowers, and y'all can keep those beaches. Even in Albania, keep those beaches. If it gets so hot that I want to go swim somewhere, I'm sure I can find a lake. And Pogradec. Pogradec looks like the most beautiful town ever. It's got the lake, it's got hiking, it's got safe back alleys. So yeah, so that's where I want to be. Started looking at Paraguay as my plan B because Paraguay offers a lot of the same. It's got the mountains, it's got lakes, it's got rivers. It's landlocked, yes. Do I care about the ocean? I don't need to see it. If I want to see it, I can call it a 2-week vacation and fly there, drive there, hike there. I don't care. But I don't need to see it every day. I grew up on the ocean. I know what it looks like. I know what it smells like. Yay, it's great and wonderful. But for me, I don't need to be there. I don't like the tourist crowds. I don't need to be there. So my little freak out was, am I going to have enough money? And that's what caused me to have a plan B. And I'm sorry, my glasses keep sliding off my face. So that's what caused me to have a plan B was, am I going to have enough money to get over there, find a place to live? I'm bringing my dog. He's my 100-pound brat. Bringing my dog. My son is coming with me. Am I going to have enough money? I don't know. And I don't want to find out the hard way, because if I get on that plane and my destination is Toronto Airport and I land in Toronto Airport and a month later I'm like, oh, dude, we're out of money. What are we going to do? I'm SOL. I'm not going to have it to come back. I'm not going to hop on a plane. I'm not going to beg the government to let me back into the U.S. It's not going to happen. So I had to have a plan B. So I'm going to need to sit down and figure out real-time finances, real-time taxes, real-time everything, and then figure out how to budget myself for that with what I have. And anything that I got left over at the end of the month is going to go right into a savings account to sit there and grow, because, hey, I may want to take a weekend jaunt in the middle of China. I don't know. Never been to China. I'd like to go just to see what it's like. So that's where all my savings is planning on going, is for my weekend jaunts to China. Other than that, I have my freak out moments. I will admit that. But I do a lot of research. I do a lot of watching of YouTube. I search Google. I try to find websites that tell me about different places, like the travel websites. And while those are geared to somebody going out and spending, $2,000-$3,000 for a 2-week vacation to this place, and they're going to show them all the bright and shiny little places to go and eat and places to have activities while you're living there, you're not going to have that. You're just going to have everyday life. You're going to be getting out of bed in the morning, making your coffee, cleaning your house, doing what you got to do, go pay your bills, go do your groceries, do your laundry, whatever. And I know that's what I want. I don't need the bells and whistles. I don't need the shiny stuff. That would be fun for like when I have friends or family that want to come visit, someplace to take them to show off. So for me, the bells and whistles, I know I can do without. Can't do without food. I can't do without rent. I can't do without electricity. And I can't do without my internet access. Kind of need that. Do I need a phone? It would be nice to have one so that, we could have things delivered and they could call us to come get it. And I know I don't have an Amazon habit now, so I'm not planning on getting one when I get there. But I have heard good things about Shein and Temu and AliExpress being able to deliver there. So I know I can get a lot of stuff from them that I would probably buy at Walmart, maybe. I don't know. So I have to kind of like look at them and see what they've got and what I can do. Other things, I've bought like a few gadgets for the phone. Like I have a chest mount so that I can put it on and go walking. And I have a little microphone that I'm going to try out. I need to take those out. And I think when I take the dog for a walk to the park, that'll be a good time to try that out. And I can show off a little bit of the park where we hang out currently. And hopefully we can find something similar in Albania that we can go hang out, that I can walk him safely. He's not a very friendly dog. He doesn't like other doggies. He doesn't like some human beings. Other human beings, he's like, hey, you want to be my best friend? Other human beings, he wants to murder. So I'm kind of hoping that I can find someplace safe to be able to take him so that he can get some exercise, because it's not fair to him to have to be stuck behind a wall 24 hours a day. And right now we have just this little tiny yard, and have our park that we can go to on our days off. So hopefully I can find something like that that me and him can go to every day. I'm looking forward to no snow. I grew up in New England, and if you're from New England, you know, you sure know. So no snow. Done with it. We get snow in Baltimore. Not a lot, but it still snows. So I'm looking forward to, I want to spend a whole winter season living in Toronto because they don't get snow. And I know that they get snow in Bangladesh because everybody filmed it the day it snowed. So it was great. It was kind of fun to see it. But will I miss it? Absolutely not. Nope. I have been checking like the weather, and it's just sunny and hot, and like Friday it's supposed to be in the 90s in Toronto, and I'm just like, do I really want to do that? Oh, wait a minute, I'm doing that now. It's been in the 90s and the hundreds here in the middle Atlantic region of the U.S. So yeah, I'm all good, absolutely all good. But for my little freak out, like, I don't know if I need to sit down to find out somehow, like, what's the average utility bill, what's the average phone bill, what's the average, I don't know what else, like the electric bill. Everybody's saying, oh my God, my electric bill is $150 this week. Well, it's still cheaper than the US. That's a lot of money. And it's a lot of money that in the summertime when I want to be out and doing stuff, I won't be able to afford to because I got to pay the electric that's that high. Oh, Lord, no. And air conditioning. I grew up in a household where we did not have air conditioning. I did not get a house that had an air conditioner until I moved to this house. My house in Connecticut, we had air conditioners in the individual rooms, and that was it. The main part of the house was not air conditioned, just the bedrooms. And the only time that was turned on was when you went to bed at night. So I think I'll survive. I'm not going to be comfortable, but I'll survive. But then again, I won't have to worry about sleeping because I don't have to get up in the morning to go to work. I'll be okay. I'm going to survive. So that's my freak out for the day, was that making some new friends out there. And I want to thank all the new people who have subscribed to my channel, because you guys are encouraging me. You may not think you are, but you're encouraging me, and you're giving me that little push that says, hey, you've got this, keep it going, keep moving forward. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. And people have asked, like, where am I getting all of my information from? Like I said, check out YouTube, get on Facebook, join the groups of the countries that you're interested in moving to. Because I'm here to tell you that every single country out there has a Facebook expat group. So look up the one for Mauritius, look up the one for Paraguay, look up the one for Ecuador, wherever you want to end up. Look at that Facebook expat group. Ask questions of those people. They're already on the ground in those countries. So don't be afraid to speak to them. They will be your biggest cheerleader, and they will lay it on the line for you like it is cold facts. That's it. So join those groups. And I want to wish everybody who's thinking about or starting to take that leap like I'm doing, I wish y'all good luck. Like, it's not easy. I thought this was going to be a whole easy process. It is not easy. I'm out here today just tearing apart my dining room, tossing things out that are not needed, and looking at things like, hey, should I keep this? Will this fit in the luggage? Like, oh no, I can replace this when I get overseas. I don't need to keep this. Boom, right in the trash it goes. So that was today. That's been Like I did that with the clothes a couple weeks ago. Like, am I going to need winter clothes? Like, wait a minute, I can buy clothes when I get there. If I need more clothes than what I've got, I'm pretty sure there are clothing stores in Albania. They had them in Germany, so I know they've got to have them in Albania. So, yeah. I just want to say goodnight to everybody because it's time for me to hit the hay. I'm tired. Been a long day. Very stressful when I realized that, hey, am I going to have enough to live on? Yeah, about had a heart attack. So, I'm gonna sleep on it. I'm gonna chillax, and I'll probably hit my computer tomorrow and start doing some of the math. What am I really gonna need to live on? Some of the apartments that I've seen just on Facebook, while they're beautiful and wonderful, I do not need something that's 1,100 euros a month. I really don't. I'm looking at, I want a 2 bedroom for like 250, 300 a month, and I know they exist because I've seen the ads for them. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm an Albanian because you know what? Americans and Canadians, y'all go over there and you're okay with spending $2,000 a month or 2,000 euros a month? Why? Why? You can get a beautiful apartment for, $500, $600 or euros a month. So stop running the prices up. That's all you're doing. And Airbnbs, y'all need to take a chill pill. You're not needed. There's hotels. Have a good night, everyone.